Let's fight. Well, you guys are joining us on Twitter. You guys are joining us on YouTube. You guys are joining us on Facebook. Let's fight. Great to see each and every one of you in the ring with us this evening. Happy Human Nabi to all our Muslim brothers and sisters. Great to see all of you out there, guys. You know, once you come in the ring, you gotta share the live stream. We are privileged to have each and every one of you in the ring with us this evening. Let's fight, folks. We gotta fight. We gotta fight. We ain't taking it just like that. Boots on the ground. We ain't backing down. We gotta fight, people. Great to see all of you guys joining us in the ring for another evening. It is Tuesday evening in Guyana, where some of you are. It's a holiday. It's Human Nabi. It's a national holiday. Don't know if it's a national holiday where you are as well. Nonetheless, respect and manners to all of our Muslim brothers and sisters. Good night to you guys. Erwin Don Cookan, Everett Small, Desmond Peters, Raquel Peters. Is it Desmond Peters? Spurry Lee. I see Lexi Boss is here as well. I see Chevron McDonald is here. Rose Kendall, Claire, Alexis Richmond. Good to see you there as well. Claudette Angela Austin. Good to see you as well. Good to see you, folks. Who else do we have with us this evening? Denise Mitchell, all the usual suspects. Alexis Arthur, Marcia Agard, Candy Naleen Indrajit. Well, once Candy's here, Marky is following close behind. We have Wendy Stevens with us as well, and Denise London. Welchman is here too. Good to have all of you fantastic folks in the ring with us this evening, guys. As you come, you gotta share the live stream. Don't let nobody steal your joy, folks. Don't let nobody steal your joy. It's all up to you. Don't depend on nobody for your joy, especially people here in Guyana. Especially guys. Don't depend on them. They can disappoint. Some, not all. They're going to disappoint. They're going to disappoint, folks. Good to see Wendy Stevens joining us from New York. Wendy, partner with us, the man. Send us some of that US dollars. You're storing up everything. Oh, Wendy, $5 a month, $10 US a month. Partner with us, Wendy. Good to see you there. Marilyn Winnett, Glasgow Rose. My. Good to see you, Winnett. Good to see you, Marilyn. All of those names. Good to see you. Marilyn Winnett, Glasgow Rose. Good to see you, folks, joining us in the ring. Who else do we have with us this evening? We got Morning Monroe. Guys, as you come on board, share the live stream. We are privileged to have all of you on this, as we call it, Unplugged Tuesday. And some of these issues, guys, sure enough, we got to unplug. June, I see your comment there. June said, beat the tail. And she used the word tail. She used the other word. Beat them. Good to see you, June. Folks, this is a contention of ideas. You understand me? The best ideas, the strongest ideas must win, must rise to the surface, must help to move our country forward, folks. We got to fight. We got to fight. Paul Passad, good to see you there as well. And Welton Blue. I see Alicia. I see lots of Aubrey Stevens. I see Kesh Sharma is here too. Ray Almeida, Jasmine Shepherd Innes is here with us as well. Good to see you, Jasmine. Guys, as you come in the ring this evening, don't let me waste time. Share the live stream, guys. And we've been asking you guys, thankful for those who've already answered that call and who have come on board to partner with us. But so many of you are still making up your minds, guys. We need your help. You all just come in. You all just coming and eating with food at this restaurant. You all ain't even bothering to leave a tip, and some of y'all even want to pay your bills. That being said, guys, choose to partner with us. Your dollars are going to be well spent. $5 US per month, $10 US per month, $15 US a month, $20 US per month. Folks, give up a little, those of you in the diaspora, a little Starbucks here and there, and help your brother out, the man. Help us out here in the ring, guys. Your dollar, again, is going to be well spent. We got so much planned in our expansion, so much planned in building out our programs and moving forward. And we're going to be doing it little by little, powered by you with your help. And that being said, folks, we have several features available for you, several platforms. The Cash App platform is the $ in the ring 592. Folks, we need your help. In all seriousness, we need your help to keep our program moving forward, to keep this kind of journalism that we do here in the ring moving forward. At Cash App platform is the $ in the ring 592. At the Cash App platform again is the $ in the ring 592. At PayPal, it's in the ring 592 at gmail.com. That's our PayPal email address. It is in the ring 592 at gmail.com. And we are available at the local MMG, which we call the local Cash App MMG. And our number there is 627-6963. 627-6963 at the MMG. And we're also available at the Western Union platforms and the MoneyGram platforms as well. You have any concerns, you need any guidance, we're available on that WhatsApp number too, the same as the MMG number, 627-6963. That being said, folks, I don't know about you, we are ready to get to the fight card. Now that we've taken care of business there a little bit, we are ready to get back to the fight card. And wherever you guys are joining us from this evening, around the world, welcome in the ring. We know so many of you join us from so many different places, so many fantastic places you guys choose to join us from, whether you're in Asia, you're in Africa, you're in Europe, you're in Antarctica, South America, Australia, all the continents of the world, whether you're like Gail Alicock, you're in New Jersey, you're like Margaret Nelson joining us from Charleston, South Carolina, Alexis Arthur right here in Guyana, from Wickenham. You have also Raquel Peters, who join us from Wickenham as well. Stacey Wade, Edward Wade from Region 5, right here in Guyana. Wendell Peters, who joins us all the way from the UK via YouTube. We have Marlon Thomas and Eva Jerick, who joins us from Connecticut. Folks, it's our privilege to have you guys each and every night in the ring. And as you come in the ring, guys, we pray that you continue to share the live stream, and we want to see those emojis. You all know how we are licorice for them, how we are scraving for them. We licorice and we scraving for the emojis and for the shares. We wicked like the trenches. We and stink and dirty either. Folks, the comment section is open, and you guys know that these trenches, these jagabats, these crosses, they are going to come and try to extort themselves. They're going to come, and as we say colloquially in Guyana, y'all don't let them undone. Do not leave them undone. Y'all fight them in the comment section there. We call the trenches. Fight them in the trenches. Fight the trenches in the trenches. Sometimes you gotta get down in the mud with them, you know. Sometimes you gotta get down in the mud with them. We want to see those emojis. We want to see those share, folks. As we get to the fight card, we want to know how you guys are doing there and where you guys are joining us from. Where you fantastic, beautiful, well-dressed people are joining us from this evening. Apologies there. Thanks for joining us in the ring, each and every one of you. Some of the back end of the program is peeping through. Audrey Stevens joining us from New Jersey. And Kesh Sharma says he's waiting for the main event. We got Elizabeth Nero. Got folks joining us apologies there again. What's happening at our end? We got folks joining us from Canada. What's happening with the internet this evening, folks? The devil is a liar. And you know, guys, that being said, some folks called us just this afternoon to let us know. I'm happy that happened in a sense. To let us know that they're praying for us. Folks, we're very thankful. We are very thankful for the prayers. That's going to help us to grow from strength to strength. There's the natural, and we believe in the supernatural, and part of our what's on our fight card going to speak to the supernatural. So we are happy for those prayers. Asani Bowman is joining us from Linden. Linden is in the house. My born tongue. Linden, good to see all you fantastic folks. welcome in the ring, guys, to each and every one of you, whichever part of the fantastic world you guys are joining us from. It is our privilege again to have each and every one of you folks, great folks like Marlon, Tony, and all the other guys joining us across the world. Some of y'all in your fancy houses, y'all in your smart televisions, your smartphones, looking nice. You know how things go. Again, good to see each and every one of you. Monica Jones and Welton Blue and Samantha Jilks, Dion, BB Sandyford, Ayana Sandyford, plenty name. Melissa McFarlane, good to see you as well, Melissa. I see Jackie Beard is with us, Paulette Niles, Gail LaRose. Fantastic folks. Susan Marshall, fantastic folks. Laverne, Harry Charan, Kelman Passat, Jem Isaacs. Folks, find a way. All of you guys watching us and sharing the live stream as well. Find a way to come on board and partner with us. Find a way to do that and help us to build our program in a bigger and better way, folks. Find a way to come on board and partner with us. Let's fight, folks. Let's get right to it. First and foremost, guys, we want to say congratulations. Congratulations to our Dubai team. Not the folks who giving me all the details. Not those guys. We are talking here about the cultural contingent. The cultural contingent who represented us so well on the international stage recently, ladies and gentlemen. I'm certain by now some of you have had a chance to look at that cultural presentation. Lots of the imagery and the videos were circulating on social media. We want to say thank you to our team. They really did well. They really shone bright like a diamond out there in Dubai at the World Expo 2020. And they were part of the Guyana Day Pavilion there, the cultural showcase, and they did exceptionally well. So congratulations to all our artists and the persons who would have worked behind the scenes, the choreographers and whoever else was part and parcel of putting this showcase together. You guys did a phenomenal job of keeping our flag, the golden arrowhead, flying high on the international stage, guys. And we really want to thank each and every one of you. Barbara Waldron did do a fantastic job. Paulette Thomas and Angela McDonald, Tanya Cummins. Didn't our guys do a fantastically magnificent job there in Dubai? They have earned their place on that team there in Dubai. We can't say the same for everybody. And you all know that. We cannot say the same thing for everybody, but we know our artists. We know our artists did a fantastic, phenomenal job, and we know that they are going to continue to grow. All of these young people, relatively young people out there doing exceptionally well. They're going to continue to grow in their art and their craft, in this area that they function. Their talent is going to continue to be honed and sharpened. And we're so proud. We're so proud of each and every one of them. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, as we're in Dubai, our photo of the day, ladies and gentlemen, comes from Dubai. Dubai. Isabel Butters, you're in Dubai? Anybody joining us from Dubai this evening? Letter Coppin, are you in Dubai? Sonia Devon Giles, are you in Dubai? Sonia. Paul D'Anjo, what about you? Are you in Dubai? I want to see some of those comments. We want to see some of those emojis. We want to see the shares, guys. And if you're in Dubai, let us know. Yvonne McPherson, what about you? Are you in Dubai? Madelson Williams, what about you? Are you guys in Dubai this evening? Photo of the day, guys. Photo of the day is none other than our very own installed. Irfan Ali. You know, Irfan touchdown. Irfan got to make. Folks, hold up. You can't style a stylist, you know. You can't style a stylist. Everybody can stand up nice and posture nice. Not Irfan. Not Irfan. You can't stylist. Irfan do the thing. Look, when they ask you who is Joseph Harmon, you say Joseph Harmon is a military man. He's had experience. You know, he has worked hard. He actually is Frank Anthony. Frank Anthony is a jagabat. He's a waste as a minister of health. Gail Teixeira. Oh, Gail with the good hair. Oh, Gail is an old scamp, a vagabond. But Irfan, when they ask me who's Irfan, oh, Irfan is just Irfan. Irfan is just Irfan, folks. What we can say? Irfan is just Irfan. We want to see those shares. We want to see those emojis. And this is our picture of the day, our photo of the day. I got to ask our graphic artist team to put it as photo of the day. I'm so comfortable calling it photo. But the graphic says picture of the day. Same thing. Both all two. There's Irfan. Some of y'all presidents, the Jagabats and the Trenchies on the live stream. Y'all could feel proud and take a bow, man. Irfan is just Irfan. Who is Jagli? Oh, he's old scamp. Old devil. Old demon. Irfan. Who is Irfan? Irfan is just Irfan. Irfan is just Irfan. Folks, you know, some of you have told me y'all like the way I laugh. Some of y'all coming on to me, you know, I'm a happily married man. Some of y'all say y'all like the way I laugh. I got to patent this laugh, you know. I got to patent this laugh. I ain't want anybody trying to laugh like me. Go, if you are one bar, they laugh $5 a month. Partner with us, $10 a month. Folks, Irfan is just Irfan, and that's our photograph of the day, our picture of the day. Folks, let's bring you a little news from around the region. One item in actuality, one item. Y'all know we got with Jim Jones? Y'all know we had Jim Jones here? Yes, we had Jim Jones. Well, Jamaica got own Jim Jones, right? We got our own Pocketori in Irfan. Irfan is just Irfan. Jamaica got their own confusion powder. Plenty, enough, plenty, too much. Their own Jim Jones, ladies and gentlemen. Their own Jim Jones. His name is called Kevin Smith. Or His Excellency Kevin Smith. And folks, I don't know how many of you been following it. I am rather hazarding. It's not too many of you. We got so many things happening home here. You can't even spare a thought. But spare a thought tonight for the Jamaicans. Their own Jim Jones. His name again goes by His Excellency Kevin Smith. Now here's story here. Here's story about Kevin Smith and what is happening there in Jamaica. Their own Jim Jones. His Excellency Kevin Smith. Now this account is being picked up from a publication called Our Today. And I'm going to go through it very quickly. Very quickly. Just 2 years ago, after an infamous religious cult barred police officers from gaining access to its Montego Bay-based premises to check on the safety of girls reportedly being held against their will, Jamaicans awoke on October 18th to the terrifying revelation that cultism is far more prevalent than previously thought, as a deadly confrontation rocked the Jamaica second city on October 18th. The same day, self-proclaimed God, Kevin Smith, he told his congregation, ladies and gentlemen, island-wide, to make their way to the Albion Road-based Pathways Christian Cathedral, as his ark was about to load their souls, the souls of his flock. The ark was about to load the souls of his flock. They must make their way to this Pathways Christian Cathedral. Gunshots rang out sometime around 7 p.m. This is last Sunday. In the wake of the harrowing ordeal, 3 people lay dead, 1 fatally shot by the police, 1 with stab wounds, and another person's body found with bullet wounds. 3 others were seriously injured, and several more taken into police custody. The identities, however, of the deceased, according to this publication, Our Today, has not been revealed. Folks, it gets even better. A representative of the JCF, the Jamaica Constabulary Force, their corporate communications unit, said that teams from the Jamaica Defense Force and the Independent Commission of Investigations were called to the scene. Here's what went down. According to the Jamaica Police, there was a situation, ladies and gentlemen, according to the Jamaica Police, there was a situation where a religious group, what we describe as a cult, called members from all over the island to gather at this location. During the whole process, some were stabbed by other members of the group. Persons went to the hospital and the police were called in. So in this cult, Pathways Christian Cathedral, church members stabbing church members. According to this report by Our Today, when the police came, the police was greeted with gunfire from the leader of the congregation. You guys got some church like this? When the police arrived, the leader of the congregation shooting, His Excellency Kevin Smith, shooting at the police. The police acted swiftly according to the report, and the situation came under control, and the suspect, according to the report, was neutralized. This is Jamaica, our sister CARICOM country. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, the report says, Excellency Kevin Smith, leader of the cult who proclaimed himself a god, went on a prophetic tirade before the deadly incident, urging his flock to prepare for the coming flood. In a series of Facebook posts, Smith reminded his congregation that anyone baptized by his hand, must be aware that they work in the night and they sleep in the day. They must be aware that they work in the night and they sleep in the day. They must be vampires. You work in the night and you sleep in the day. They got to be vampires there. But that's Jamaica, folks. Their own Jim Jones, Excellency Kevin Smith. According to another report that we saw, this cult was pulling in about $1 million per month. Yep. According to the report, His Excellency was neutralized. He didn't see that. He saw a lot of things coming. He didn't see that. And while we're on Jamaica and crime there, let's look at crime in the own house. Charity begins at home. Let's look at the situation where we live in. Cecilia Abrams. I hope some of y'all don't go to them kind of church. Deirdre Emmanuel. Kevin McIntosh. Orwin Don Cook. Watch them, people. Go and serve your God. But watch. Watch and pray. Bless child. Hope you don't go to them kind of church. Ariel Abrams. How things by y'all? Colin Isaacs and Diane Fordyce. Nicole Brandis. Hey guys, Nicole, I ain't seen a little while, girl. Good to see you. Spiraling crime in Guyana. We got to get a comprehensive strategic crime plan. But Ben, as usual, missing in action. Missing in action while crime continues to spiral. Just today, or rather recently, pensioner was beaten and robbed of $7 million plus. $7 million plus. Spiraling crime. While Irfan and Arya on vacation in Dubai and everybody else at home place. Jack Dew in Ghana on vacation and Hamilton in Serbia and people in China. Government absent without leave. Crime continues to spiral. Crime continues to spiral. And so this pensioner, 73-year-old, This pensioner, who operates a sawmill and logging business, according to the report, at Carrier along the Essequibo River in Region 2, was just yesterday robbed of $7 million in cash. $7 million in cash, according to the report. As well, $7 million in cash. Folks, brace yourself now. As well as 18,000 US dollars. $7 million in cash, as well as 18,000 US dollars. The trenches, the jagabats, the crosses, they promised a crime plan. Where is it? 1 year plus later, where is the crime plan? I told you all, Ben missing in action. This cabinet needs a reshuffle, and some of them need to be shuffled out and shuffled straight to the palms. Shuffle straight to the palms. And while we're on that, this pensioner being beaten and robbed of 77 million Guyana dollars and 18,000 US. There's a call for justice in other segments of our society. Ladies and gentlemen, Luann Roberts Hall, right, and Michelle Webster, Peter Sills, there's a call for justice. Whatever happened to the investigation regarding Orrin Boston's murder? Essequibo, Dartmouth Essequibo, businessman Orrin Boston, who was shot in his bed by the SWAT team. Whatever happened to that investigation? Last I know, some file, it's always a file. A file was with the Department of Ethical Responsibility or something of that sort in the Guyana Police Force. Whatever happened to that investigation? The police force didn't know who ordered the mission that took the SWAT team to Essequibo. The police force didn't know who was the SWAT team member who fatally shot Mr. Boston. And the file is with the Office of whatever responsibility, ethical or professional responsibility of the Guyana Police Force. And we wait. A 12-man SWAT team, and nobody in talking. Oh, it's Fred Shooty, it's William, it's Susan. We wait. Folks, y'all sharing this live stream. Whatever happened to that investigation? And that being said, you all remember PS Sharon Hicks? Whatever happened to her investigation? Her file was with the DPP awaiting legal advice. Whatever happened to her investigation, her file? And we could line up 10, 15 other persons. Whatever happened? This PS was being accused of corruption, taking money under the table for issuing contracts to certain individuals. Whatever happened to our investigation? PPP, Glennis Mingo, the people doing the investigations probably in Dubai. Everybody in Dubai is only I live right there. Everybody in Dubai. Kaylee Ford in Dubai. Sharon Castillo Edwards in Dubai. Royston Melville in Dubai. That's so. Sid Anthony in Dubai. Jason Aaron in Dubai. George Campbell in Dubai. Everybody in Dubai. Whatever happened? Colin Isaacs in Dubai. Bull Page in Dubai. Ravina Dyer in Dubai. Simone Kennedy. Hazelyn King. Winston Marshall. Chanel Wells. Everybody in Dubai. Whatever happened to the investigation around PS Sharon Hicks? And what about these folks? You and I know this bunch, and it's growing bigger. You and I know these jagabats. Whatever happened to the investigation on Carl Singh, the Region 9 REO that shoot Gladys in Shabeli? Gladys had to do a surgery, dig out a big piece of her intestine. They gone down the drain. Whatever happened to he investigation, Carl Singh? Terry Chan Balgobin from Ministry of Finance, he knocked down the young teacher in Barbies there, killed the boy. He's still walking free. He filed with the DPP. The DPP whole bill him as he just files. Terry Chan Balgobin, what happened to he file? Jamal Hussein from Barbies, he too hit down a pedestrian, resulting in a fatality. He is yet to be charged. All these are PPP people, you know. All of these are PPP bigwigs. Jamal Hussein, no charge. Well, y'all got to remember Dalrymple. Alicia Dalrymple. Who could forget Dalrymple? And then you got Faisal Jafar Ali. Who could forget Faisal? Faisal Jafar Ali is a member of parliament, a sitting member of the National Assembly. Hit down a 12-year-old in Barbies. Right? It seems like once you do things in Barbies, just get off. A 12-year-old did not render assistance to the 12-year-old who he knocked down, you know, drove away. And nothing has come of that story. You know why? He's PPP. A PPP member of parliament. And then you got Dr. Grayson. Dr. Grayson from the agricultural body. He too, in Barbies again, knocked down somebody. Nothing's to come of that. And then again, as we started, wherever happened to the investigation with Sharon Hicks? Whatever happened to that? We want to know whatever happened to that. That is the question. And you all notice this list of people who have committed some dastardly acts. PPP people, these crosses, these jagabats. You notice that list is growing bigger? You have noticed that? That list is growing bigger. Folks, signs of the times. Signs of the times. Not a pensioner killed by bees. Another pensioner was killed by bees recently. Another pensioner. Now, this is the fourth pensioner for the month of October. The fourth. Now, this last victim, 66-year-old Hanif Mohammed. He's from Montrose Seawall on the east coast of Demerara. And he was found dead just yesterday with suspected bee stings about his body. Right? Several residents in that Montrose area there have been attacked by bees, and a bee catcher was summoned to the area when his body was discovered. Hanif Mohammed. His body was discovered lying motionless. And public-spirited citizens took Hanif Mohammed to the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation. However, he was pronounced dead on arrival. And we are told that the body is at the morgue there awaiting a post-mortem examination. Signs of the times, folks. Signs of the times. COVID continues unabated locally. 2 dead just today from COVID-19. 2 dead just today from COVID-19, and among them an 18-year-old. An 18-year-old. I told you all Frank are doing nothing. And you have a number of cases, a number of additional cases, 94 new cases of COVID-19. 94 new cases. And now we have a total confirmed cases of COVID-19 of 34,608. And the trenches won't want to hear this. The jagabas won't want to hear this, but they know, ladies and gentlemen, that when this PPP administration came into office, it was 474 confirmed cases. August 2nd, 2020. 474 cases. COVID deaths, 21. 21 COVID deaths. Now, oh my. COVID deaths have gone past 800. And the confirmed cases past 34,000 now. They don't want to hear that, ladies and gentlemen. And as part of our COVID update, we told you guys just last evening about this $31 million oxygen plant for the COVID center at Liliendal. Well, they are now telling us, ladies and gentlemen, they are now telling us that this oxygen plant is being donated by a Hindu group called the Hindu Swayamavak Sangh. The Hindu Swayamavak Sangh HSS and the Swaya Guyana International groups, two groups, are donating this oxygen plant that approximately costs $150,000 US. Right? $150,000 US. Mind you, Frank said the COVID center good. Got enough oxygen, they got a good supply of oxygen, they're safe. A couple weeks ago, now a whole oxygen plant going at the COVID center. Turning our attentions closer to these jagabats, ladies and gentlemen. Closer to the jagabats. You remember we've been telling you about these EIAs? And this gentleman here from the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency, Mr. Kemraj Parsram. Well, Kemraj recently said that the EIAs depend on the size and scale of the project. These critical environment impact assessments, they depend on the size of the project, the size and scale of the project. Well, you all know when them jagabats talking, you got to put an asterisk next to whatever they say. Kim Walker, you understand that. Tamara Isaacs, you all know when the jagabats talking, what obtains. Alison Burnett and Sandra Davis, Jahu Fowler, you all know when the jagabats start going on, what is it? So he now comes saying that these studies are not necessary for every single activity being undertaken. He too bright. And once he too bright, he scampish to us. He said that these EIAs are not necessary for every single activity. It was the Canadian High Commissioner who told us of the importance of these EIAs, who spoke of their importance and said this should be done to safeguard money is being poured into these projects, taxpayers' money, Guyanese people money. But this bright boy here, Kemraj Parsram, this jagabat, he said that's not so. Dr. Vincent Adams, an expert in oil and gas, an expert in environmental matters, told us the very same thing. No, but not Kemraj Parsram, the Chief Executive Officer of the EPA. He said only for projects of a certain scale. But look, the amount of projects they have told us, ladies and gentlemen, that do not require EIAs. Look the amount of projects. So while he says not every single project, it seems like it's no project. It seems to us like there's no project. Kevin, for instance, said, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin told us, Antia De Silva, that the new Harbor Bridge, you don't need an EIA. That's what Kevin told us. For the new Harbor Bridge, you don't need an environmental impact assessment. And Jermaine Osborne told us, Kemraj Parshram told us the oil exploration in the Kanji block that the ExxonMobil team looking at currently, they don't need an EIA. Seymour Williams, Chemrats told us the oil and gas waste treatment facility for Covaden, it don't need an EIA. Violet Mary, he told us for this proposed Marriott branded hotel at good for Acton, you don't need an EIA. What the hell do you need an EIA for? It seems like since Chemraj Parshram touched down at the EPA, and since the PPP jagabats and vagabonds come in, you don't need an EIA for nothing. There's a 12-well exploration there, Sri Thomas, Jahu Fowler, Violet Mary, a 12-well exploration campaign on the offshore Kiteshore block. This jagabat Kevin Parshram said, you don't need an EIA for that. And recently, a concrete company called Superior Concrete, who cussed out the Minister of Housing just the other day, the Cross Colin Crowell, cussed you out and tell him, come out of their compound. They moved from south now where they had that facility being building there. They're on the East Coast, they're on the East Bank now. They cuss out Colin Crowell, the minister. They tell Colin Crowell, get out of our compound. Well, they're big. When they're talking to a minister like that, you know they pay plenty money. This Chemraj Parshram is now saying that Superior Concretes don't need an EIA. What the hell do you need an EIA for? That is the question we're asking. What do you need an EIA for? So we hope that Chemraj Parshram, this cross the Delhi GIA, the Delhi EPA rather, can tell us very shortly exactly what you need an EIA for in this country. Things tight, people. Things tight. I'm heading quickly to my guest. Things tight. Anybody who living in Guyana knows things tight. Tight. Things tight. Well, a man was complaining recently that cocaine oil gone up. On social media, this small man bawling out. This is Govinda Shiv Veersamy on social media. Govinda Shiv Veersamy. He said a 5-gallon bottle of oil was 5,100, then 7,100, then 9,500 is now $12,000. Shiv can't afford that. A small bottle of oil, look like a 2 or 3 pint bottle of oil was $360, then $480, then $600. Now it's $800. Shiv said he's steaming everything, and he asked the question on social media: is this the good living that was promised to the citizens of Guyana? That is what Shiv asked. Shiv said now he gonna give up oil. He said he's steaming everything. He's steaming the beef. He's steaming the fish. He's steaming the chicken. Everything he's steaming. He gonna give up oil at this price. And if that doesn't tell you that the PPP come back, if that doesn't tell you the PPP come back, what they're doing at the PAC, what these scamps and vagabonds and jagabats and crosses doing at the PAC, gonna tell you that they come back. Now Gail is saying, traditionally, when the Public Accounts Committee has a lot of work, they double up. The Public Accounts Committee meets once per week to examine the spending of whether administrations past or the current administration. Gail Teixeira, this cross. Yes, you, Gail, you're cross. She is saying for the committee to meet now twice per week to push off some of the backlog of work is extremely difficult. Well, Gail, if you ain't got the stamina, park yourself at the palms, though. If you don't have the testicular fortitude, one edgel, park your old self by the palms, the man. It is extremely difficult if you don't have the stamina to compete or to perform according to the demands of the day and the hour, or resign from politics now. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, the main event this evening, we have none other than the chairman himself of the Public Accounts Committee, Mr. Jermaine Figueira, the Honorable Member of Parliament. Mr. Chairman, a very good evening, sir, and welcome in the ring.
Thank you very much, Sharon. Good night to you and your viewing audience. What you call
Good to have you,
DJ?
sir. So tell us about what is happening here. Tell us about this confusion powder that Gail trying to sprinkle over this committee.
Well, as you rightfully indicated to your viewing audience, the importance of the PAC and more importantly, getting their work done. And we are presently 2016. 2016, 5 years back. So one of the members of the opposition, Mr. Ganesh Maipal, in recognizing this, as all of the other members of the opposition would have noticed, we have a lot of work to do. The public was made aware of the amount of work we had to do, and even when they handed over of the Auditor General's report, 2020 report, no person less than the Speaker gave a charge to the PAC to basically do more work so that we could be up to date. And in light of that, Mr. Maipal put a motion last Monday to the members of the committee, and it was successful. It was debated on. Both sides commented on the motion, and it so happened at the set time the opposition had the majority, so it was successfully passed. We agreed that we'll meet 2 times per week, Monday being the statutory date, which is normal, and an additional day, which would be Friday, because we were giving consideration to the fact that the government meets on Wednesday for cabinet, and there's a great possibility of Parliament being called on Thursday. And that is why Mr. Maipal proposed Friday to successfully pass. Gail, however, I was told she was out of the jurisdiction at the time, and the bishop couldn't lead his flock who were there at the PAC on Monday. He got upset and he walked out. But the meeting went on because the business of the PAC is not going to be manned at the whims and fancies of the PPP members not being present or walking out. So we continue the work of the PAC. And Gail came back. She was informed by colleagues that the motion was put and successfully passed. So she brought an additional motion to rescind the motion. So when it came up for discussion, members on the opposition had different views with respect to what the standing order says. And she was quoting the standing order that supports her motion, and the other side was arguing a standing order that supports their side. So I said to her, we are not in opposition to putting the motion, but before we decide to put the motion, permit me as a chair to seek further advice. Because we would have experienced this earlier in the year when they would have put the motion to Patterson. Both sides of the divide had different views. The clerk was summoned, he proffered an opinion. No, none of the sides accepted the opinion, and an independent lawyer came and gave guidance, and that was followed. So I said to the committee, give me 1 week for Monday, which is a statutory date, so that I can consult with the clerk and others, and then put the motion. She and our other colleagues, as well as the members on our side, accepted the proposition that I did. So the meeting was the matters of the meeting, the proceedings were came to an end rather, and I reference this particularly because she made mention in our interview on the state media, and it was carried in the Chronicle, where she gave the impression that I shut off the live stream and asked the media to leave, and then I decided to put the next meeting for Friday. But the entire committee, from the outset of us starting this new PAC, agreed unanimously that we will only allow the live stream and the media to be present when we are examining agencies. Last Monday, we concluded the examination of the agency and they were asked to leave. So I asked the technical guy to cut off the live stream and then I asked the media to exit the PAC because we weren't examining any agency. And this was based on an agreement that all of us collectively made, of which Gail was a part of.
Yeah.
So she tried to give the public an impression as if I didn't want the public to know what I was intended to do. But
Mhm.
Ganesh, Mr. Mainpal's motion wasn't rescinded. It still had life. When it was successfully passed for us to have 2 meetings per week. So we
Yeah.
had one on Monday and we were planning the agenda for the next meeting, which was the Friday. So when we finished the planning of the agenda for the meeting, which all of the members agreed to the agenda for the next meeting, I said the meeting is adjourned for the 22nd of October 2021, which is Friday. Yes, which is Friday.
Right ahead, Jermaine.
And the bishop recognizing that the date was Friday,
Uh-huh.
got
He
all
busy.
frantic and made an alarm. And then Gail realized that Friday, the day that I proposed was Friday, and she made a whole some very damning comments saying how
Yeah.
I'm not, I have no integrity and how I promised. I said, but Madam Teixeira, I have not deviated from what I said I was going to do. I
Uh-huh.
said your motion, a decision on your motion will be at the next statutory date, which is Monday. The
Yeah.
statutory date is Monday. So
German,
she got all upset about the whole situation.
I even saw in the state media, she's quoted as saying that she's contemplating moving a motion of no confidence against you, like she did passing, because she can't have her way.
But that is what we were arguing with the Patterson's motion. We held the view that the opposition's right to choose whoever it is that they want should be the opposition's right because it is the opposition that mans the affairs of chairmanship of the PAC. And we even put to them that if they use the tyranny of their one seat majority to influence who becomes the chairman of the PAC, we'll always have a scenario where they are not in favor with the decisions of the chair. They would
Yeah.
want to put a no confidence motion with no substantive reason. She has even indicated that I have not been following the standing orders, and I challenge the honorable member to state specifically when have I not honored the the, the
But Gail
standing orders
always
given.
says things that got no bearings in the standing orders.
But that is true. That is true. And I want the public to know this. And that is why I responded to her wild accusations and her efforts to hoodwink and bamboozle the public. And this is the advantage the PPP has by using the state media to propagate false narrative. And
Yeah.
if programs like your program and the other programs and even those who they accuse don't respond, the public is left with a certain perception that
Yeah.
isn't always accurate and a true reflection of what really transpired. So I took the opportunity, soon as I recognized what she would have done, to put out the true happenings of what really transpired and occurred
Yeah.
at the place.
And German, part of what you said here in a statement on social media that this installed regime wants someone who will beckon to their whim and fancies, one who slavishly carries out their requests without question. I see no such person on the opposition side in the PAC. And moreover, this man, Jermaine Figueira, will be no one stooge.
Absolutely correct.
You are free to expand on that, sir.
Well, I think my statement is very pellucid. I am no stooge. I'm nobody's yes man. I have a mind of my own. I'm an independent thinker, and I do what is right. So no threat by anyone will cause me to do otherwise. So we are real men in the PAC and the opposition side, and we stand for truth stand for justice, and we will stand resolute to defend that. So even Miss Jaretta is a candidate that the PPP wouldn't even want to consider. So we are form represent representers of what is true, what is right, and we will continue to defend that. We are not going to be bullied by the PPP to do what it is that they like. We will do what it is right. And what is right might not always find favor with them, but we will continue to do what is right because that is what the people elect us to do. Without fear
Fantastic.
or without fear or favor, we will continue to serve the Guyanese people. So Gail
Fantastic.
can go and mind our own barnyard business.
She can go to the Palms. If she got the stamina for 2 meetings per week, she can go to the Palms and relax there
But
in her old age.
there are under us, under the APNU AFC, we while Ali was the chairman, while Bishop was at the PAC and was vociferous in his articulation that ministers of the government should not sit at the PAC. Now he came back as a minister and he understands that the workload of the PAC has to be done. And what we would have agreed to, and it will happen under us as an administration, allow the PBP to have PAC for an entire week
Yeah.
so that we could get a
Yeah.
lot of the work completed. Now we're saying
Yeah.
2 days, 2 days in a week, and deal as an attitude that if she is not present, the meeting should not go on. If she has
Mhm.
to go, the audacity of Gail. I mean, one
Yeah.
time she had to go to another meeting and put forward a motion because they had the majority that the meeting should end a certain time so that she
Yeah.
could go and attend another meeting, holding up the business of this nation. And they're using the tyranny of their one seat majority to stymie the work of the PAC, and the public have a right to know what these vagabonds are doing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's where
Very
you are.
well. Very well. Right. I'm happy with part of what you said there, that you committed to doing the right thing because it is the right thing to do. Chairman of the Public Accounts Committee of the National Assembly, Jermaine Figueira, Member of Parliament, the Honorable, I want to thank you for coming in the ring and, as you said, expounding on this issue and letting the public know what is the real truth and not the propaganda that they are spreading.
And nothing but the truth. Thank you very much, Sherrod.
Thank
Continue
you.
to fight.
Thank you as well, Jermaine. Cool. Folks, there you have it. That is the chairman of the Public Accounts Committee. And that's our program for this evening, this Human Nabi holiday. We want to thank you guys as we celebrate, as we say respect and manners to our Muslim brothers and sisters around the world and in Guyana on their holiday, folks. And we recognize the importance of such a holiday. Thank you guys for spending this time in the ring with us. We could not do it without you guys. Is it Shauna, Hyder Khan, and is it Johnny Haynes? All you fantastic folks. Good to see you there. Thanks for joining us. That's our program for this evening, guys. Share the live stream. We want other folks to get this credible and valid information as well. Share the live stream. You all know we scraven and we licorice for the emojis, so we want to see those emojis as well, guys. Roger Norris and Amanda Daniels, folks, we want the credible and valid information always. So great to see each and every one of you here with us this evening, guys. Thank you so much for coming in the ring, spending this time with us, guys. As you go off to other places, to other shows, we want to say to you guys, continue to social distance, continue to wear your mask, continue to sanitize, guys. Practice all the COVID-19 protocols that are there for your health and for your safety, that of your friends, family, and loved ones. Guys, I'm going to stick around for a little bit and give a couple of folks a shout out. And then we are going to finally say goodnight at some 5 minutes or so. But thank you for spending this time in the ring with us. It is our distinct privilege to have each and every one of you here with us in the ring, guys. Marcia Agard, Colette Davison. Great to see you, folks. Share the live stream as you guys are here with us. Winston, good luck. Good to see you as well. Joylyn Cook and Jahu Fowler. Maggie Hart. Janet Edwards. Good to see you as well. All of you fantastic, fantastic folks. We love you guys bigly. We love you guys bigly. And thank you for spending this holiday weekend with us. We'd have it no other way, guys. Sharon Eastman, good to see you there. Sharon, Colette Davidson. Yep. Janet Edwards, I see you there. Good night, Winston Bob, one of our favorites, one of our fans. Good to see you there, Winston. I see Richard Fordyce is with us already. Great evening to all of you guys. Stay safe wherever you are around the world, guys. So glad to have you here with us. Sean Delward, fantastic, fantastic folks. Share the live stream as you go. Do us that big favor. Share it back to your profiles, back to your pages. Send it to a friend on WhatsApp. Share it to a group you might be in. Thanks to each and every one of you, and thanks for the chairman of the Public Accounts Committee for spending some time with us here this evening in the rings. It was our privilege having him. Don Fraser, good to see you as well. And is it Peter Nick Richardson? Peter Nicholson. Y'all get some simple names like Jim the man. Some simple names like Tom. Peter Richardson. Fancy name. Tripping me up to call it. Watch them church y'all going to, folks. Watch them church. Watch them popes and them archbishops and them fantastic people, some fantastic titles. They didn't earn them, y'all know they didn't earn them. Archbishops, and in this case in Jamaica, God himself. But you see what's happening there. People say they neutralized him. They have neutralized him. Right? You can't neutralize God. Right? But they have neutralized this jagabat. Kevin Smith. His Excellency Kevin Smith there. This cult leader in Jamaica. They neutralize him. You can't neutralize the man with the angle upstairs. Africa Charles, good to see you as well. Fantastic folks. Good to see you, Africa Charles. And Father Mike is on. Osman Hodge and Roxanne Hodge. Roxanne Aaron, as a matter of fact. Roxanne Aaron, Osman Hodge, Alexis Arthur, Sandrine Beard, all you fantastic folks. Thanks for spending this time with us. That's our program this evening, guys. See you back here. Same time, same place tomorrow evening. Karen McFoy, Marcia Agard, Shelley Trim, Deirdre Thomas, all of you beautiful, fantastic, fantastic folks. And guys, as I still have your attention, we still need your help. Come on board. I said, find a way to partner with us and help our program to continue to grow from strength to strength, guys. Find a way to come on board and to partner with us. There are several platforms available. A great evening to each and every one of you. Find a way, guys. Pamela Saturine and Sandrine Beard, Liddell Kenrick. I see Bull Page is with us. Pixie Ann Bascom, Charwin Jordan, all of you fantastic, fantastic folks. Thanks for spending this time in the ring with us. It was our privilege, guys. Stay safe. Stay safe. Wherever you're joining us from, stay safe. Remember, all the COVID-19 protocols are enforced wherever you are, guys. We gotta fight COVID. We gotta fight COVID, and we need the help of each and every one of you to get that done. Folks, stay safe. That's our program this evening.